Hi Pisces, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for August 2015. Pisces, we have quite a few planetary potent movements that are there. We have Saturn that is going direct in Scorpio, and you'll only get to see this aspect after the next 27 years. We have the gorgeous Venus, and she's retrograde the entire month. And then we have Jupiter that is going direct in Virgo for the first time in 12 years. So we begin the month with Saturn that is going direct in Scorpio on 2nd of August, and it's happening in a house of your higher mind, and this is his final transit for the next 27 years. So you have to take full advantage and full use of this energy. Now this particular house speaks about your personality. It speaks about how it is that you think and what is it that you believe in, your really belief system, and it's how it is that you perceive others and your own situation in the world. And over here it really it's not a time where you are going to be sort of taking flights of fancy. It's quite a practical time. It's going to be rather be making you quite practical as far as thinking about the future, about the planning. You're going to be sort of be going about it in a very logical and a methodical way, but also it can make you quite close to new ideas. It could be that you're feeling or you're being quite rigid about certain new ideas that are being presented to you, or you don't want to explore them, or you feel that you have everything sorted and figured and there's nothing really that anyone can add any more to your plate. But it's a time, Pisces, really when you're being, and Saturn is all about transformation and he's about hard work. So he's asking you over here that try not to be so close-minded about the new ideas, new perspectives that are being presented to you, and don't sort of dismiss those ideas or even be threatened by them. It can be that someone is suggesting something to you, or maybe there's an alternative that is there at your current workplace, but you're just refusing to look at it. You're just being so rigid about how it is that you have planned your life, and you don't want to sort of move away from it. And it's also a time wherein that it can do both. Now this kind of a stubbornness, now either it can anchor you or it can just simply make the entire life around you stagnant as well. So you have to be extremely careful about it. Now Jupiter is going to be entering Virgo on August 11th for the first time in 12 years, and this is happening in a part of your chart that speaks about marriage. It speaks about partnerships. Pisces, with Jupiter being detriment over here, it just speaks about you managing your partnerships and making some adjustments while dealing with public. Being honest is the key word for you, Pisces, this month. It's also a time where you're going to be learning a lot about yourself through your partner. You're going to be enjoying a lot of benefits that are going to be coming to you through partnership and also through your marriage. It's a time wherein that you are going to be quite fruitful as far as the negotiations are concerned, as far as contractual agreements are concerned. It's also a time wherein that we encourage a lot of you to be going out and solidifying a relationship or a partnership, if that concerns. A partner from a different cultural background could come and expand your mind. It's a time, Pisces, this entire phase speaks about you trying to just expand your mind. It's not really a time to be staying rigid. It's not a time, even though Jupiter coming over here is going to be coming and giving its expansiveness. It's going to be lending its expansiveness, but the trick over here is going to be if you're going to be accepting the particular opportunities that get offered to you. So there is a lot of benefit that you can seek or you can avail as far as partnerships are concerned. Try to have an open mind. Try to see, ensure that you're not sort of dismissing ideas, things that come into play as far as you're concerned. You can also be, it's also a time wherein that you could be quite, for some of you, you will be in a relationship, or you would be solidifying that relationship into a marriage, and you could be sort of be marrying above you. It can be a sort of literally a materially way of sort of upgrading your life, or your life rather gets upgraded surely by the fact that your partner is doing or comes from a far more richer background or a different cultural background that is just going to be sort of be elevating your entire life. It's also a time wherein that legal matters, for those of you who are embroiled in legal matters, it's a good time for you to be getting the best out of negotiations, and you will be able to have things in your favor. So if you, for those of you who have been embroiled for a long time in a, it could be even a divorce, it could be some kind of as to who gets what, a division of assets that are being done. This is a time that you'll find that gets done quite amicably. It's a time as well that if your work takes you in front of public, you can expect good favor as well. Keep your relationships healthy, Pisces, and stay honest, stay transparent throughout dealings. Stay honest, try not to get manipulative while dealing in your relationship. It will just catch you very badly. Now towards end of the month, we have Venus, who's the goddess of love, beauty, sex, money, and also values, and she's going retrograde in Leo the entire month. And this is happening in a part of your chart that speaks about day-to-day chores, and it speaks about your health as well, and you need to be reassessing and reevaluating these things, Pisces. And this is a time, though Mercury retrograde is far more often than a Venus retrograde, and Venus during this time, it's happening after almost 8 years is the last time where it really happened. And unlike a Mercury retrograde, this is far more intense because the occurrence of it is that much more lesser than that of a Mercury retrograde. And it's really speaking of a time wherein that Venus is going to be asking you, what is it that you value most? What is it that is most dear to you? And you need to be also be reassessing your chores. Maybe you just need to be getting more organized. There just seems to be this sense of lethargy or even procrastination where you seem to be just putting things on a side and saying that, yeah, I'll handle it or I'll manage it when the time comes. It's also a time wherein that you could feel that you're not getting your due share of attention or your daily due or proper attention that you feel that you otherwise would be getting. And it's also a time where you need to be learning more new and satisfying ways to address your personal needs, and also I think to be refreshing your own outlook towards life, Pisces. I think it's just somehow speaks about as simple as taking better care of yourself. It speaks about eating what truly satisfies you, and it speaks about turning the necessity daily grinds of your life into opportunities of ever evolving accomplishments. So try not to sort of feel quite sorry for yourself and feel that, oh, this could be happening to me on a daily basis. Maybe some of you are away from the family, maybe some of you feel quite neglected, but it's, there's no one is saying that you can't do it for yourself. So just take more accountability of yourself, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. And the key words for you, Pisces, are transparency and honesty. And also stay flexible as far as new ideas and others' perspectives are concerned. Try not to stay rigid and give that attitude of, I know it all, I don't need to be. You may not implement it, but there is no reason as to why it is that you should not explore or experiment with them. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.